back into the Playmakers. We're going to do a little golf segment. Nick's going to handle the women, and Kevin's going to handle the boys. All right, Nick, let's hear about the women.
All right, well, women's golf's going to go down to Lubbock, Texas to play in the Red Raider Invitational, and Mook, she's coming off her highest finish of the season in the SMU Invitational and her fourth individual spring title of the season. So she's finished in the top 10 in every event this season but one.
Wow.
On the men's side, they finished 8th in their tournament, which sounds bad, but it was a stacked field, including Duke and South Carolina, both ranked. They finished 7 over par, and they were really in no competition. South Carolina ran away with it at 23 under and 15 strokes ahead of second place.
All right, guys, great analyzing from you guys as always. All right, let's hop into the lake and talk about Kansas rowing. They will head to West Windsor, New Jersey to compete in the 70-field team field for the Necht Cup.
And Coach Katloff says this is the biggest tournament for the rowers, and at this point in the season, they have to be the best.
Yeah, last year KU never finished below third in any event in 4 of the 5 heats on this very first day. They won the first varsity 8 petite finals.
Coxswains returning that were victorious in last year's Cups are Mallory Miller, who's part of the first varsity 4, Kenzie Obrachta, who's part of the second varsity 8, and Brianna Pino, who's part of the third varsity 8.
This team has senior leadership for sure. Literally half of the varsity 8 boats contain seniors, and they have that experience of knowing what it takes to win. After the Necht Cup, Jayhawks will have a couple weeks off before competing in the Devil's Lake, Wisconsin for the Big 12, Big 10 duel. All right, guys, I know you all have been waiting for the special guest, and we have her here with us, one of our very own, Taryn. She is on the road right now with the track team because she is an all-star. We're very happy to have her with us.
First round draft pick.
Yes, of course.
Or number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, we're very happy to have her with us. Taryn, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I miss you guys.
Miss you. How's it going on the road? Tell us where you are right now.
Right now I'm in Tempe, or I think that's how you say it, Arizona, right by Arizona State. And it's beautiful here. It's been cloudy all day, so it hasn't been unbearably hot. It's been super nice. We've been just we had a workout this morning, good breakfast at the hotel. And then we have been just kind of hanging out for the rest of the day, have a little bit of free time before we have the meet tomorrow. And it's good just to let your body adjust to the weather here and get used to the different surrounding.
Take us through what it's like to travel with a sports team, because not a lot of us know how that experience is.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. I mean, especially last year, I really didn't get to travel a whole lot to the bigger meets. So I definitely feel lucky to get to join the team this year. And you have to be focused, but it's also kind of fun too. Obviously, we're going to be here for a few days, so we get some free time, but our coaches make sure that we know why we're here and what our focus is. So it's enjoyable. It kind of feels like a little vacation, but it's also tomorrow I'm going to feel like it's just a normal meet. It doesn't really matter where I am.
Right, exactly. And as you are a student athlete, how does that work with school? I mean, how do you guys balance that? I mean, I feel like it's such a hard job to do.
Yeah, definitely. It's funny that you asked that because we have so many people on the team that have tests today while they're here, and they've been out by the pool with their computers studying. So whenever we are missing tests and stuff, we'll have someone proctor the test. So they still have to take the test on the road, which is kind of hard for them because they're in a different environment, and we're in this beautiful place, but they're kind of forced to study and focus on that more than track and being in Arizona. So it's difficult, but everyone kind of knows what's expected and lives up to those expectations.
Do you have a professor or a tutor that travels with you guys to help you with your academics when you guys are missing out on tests like you were saying?
Yeah, a lot of times we'll have our academic advisors travel with us. So they help out, and we're in contact with them constantly, and they're in contact with our coaches. So they're always monitoring us, but they also put a lot of responsibility on us to kind of stay on track. But as far as tests and stuff goes, yeah, that we have academic advisors that will travel and help out.
Okay, as far as tomorrow goes, give us a little taste of what it's going to be like, who you guys are competing against, who's really like the big team down there that you guys are looking to beat.
Okay, so tomorrow is kind of we're going to a community college. It's called Mesa tomorrow. And then the next day is the bigger meet at Arizona State, which there's a lot of big teams there. I'm not even sure all of the teams that are going to be at Mesa, but it'll be good because it's usually when we go to meets, you don't get the chance to do your event more than once, obviously. So we'll get tomorrow, and then a lot of people will compete again on Saturday. So it's, especially in a sport like track, it makes such a difference to be able to get to compete multiple times, because in practice you can't really, except for some of the events, you can't really do the real life event that you're doing, and it's not the same. It's kind of hard to explain, but so it'll be really good for everyone. There's going to be a bunch of teams there on Saturday, I think. Well, obviously Arizona State, Oregon State, a few other teams, and so it'll be fun. I'm excited. I know our team's all super excited and feels really good, and the was really nice today, and I think it's supposed to be a little rainy tomorrow, but for the most part it's going to be beautiful, and so we're all really excited.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking a little time out of your day, and we wish you
Of
luck
course.
and all the Jayhawks tomorrow. I'm sure you guys are going to do awesome and make us all proud back in Lawrence.
Thanks, guys. I miss you.
Miss you.
Miss you too.
All right, guys, to finish up the show, Nick has a little segment he's going to try out. Tell us
All
about
right,
it.
well, we're doing some brainstorming off the camera, and now we're going to have a new segment to end every show for the rest of the semester. We're going to do this every week. It's a segment called Sports We Wish KU Had. Okay, so how it
There's
works.
a long list.
Yes. How it works is we will list NCAA-affiliated sports that KU does not have, and then we will place athletes of current sports here at KU and what sport we think they fit best in.
So our list is not complete, but here's the start of it. Rifling, equestrian, ice hockey, field hockey, archery, lacrosse, men's soccer, men's volleyball, and men's tennis, fencing, curling, beach volleyball, bowling, wrestling, and water polo.
We also forgot Lydia's favorite sport. You want to say what that is?
Gymnastics, guys.
Gymnastics.
Come on. You
There we
got to
go.
help me out here.
There we go.
Oh,
All right, well,
finally.
on Monday, we're going to start that with the first three sports, which would be rifle, equestrian, and archery.
And we're going to be trying it out here actually in studio. We're bringing the rifles in. I'm kidding. Don't worry about that one.
Yeah, so watch out, watch out.
Look for it on Monday. All right. Do you have any thoughts about this? This is your segment.
Well, I'm just interested to see what kind of players I can come up with. I'm glad I have the weekend to think about this.
Yeah.
Because there's
Really
a lot
ponder it
there's a
and-
lot of things you have to take in. You know, for rifling, you have to have that coordination, that court vision. So maybe like a point guard on a basketball
We have a really
team.
great one here at the University of Kansas.
We do. And then also for equestrian, you need that balance.
Yep.
To
Strong core.
stay on the horse and strong core.
Yep.
So maybe
Maybe a diver.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. A diver or a
Yep.
swimmer, but also they got to be kind of small too,
Yeah.
as well.
So a diver, yeah.
Yeah.
that would
What
be
do you
so-
think?
yeah.
What do you think?
I think you're exactly right. Archery or rifling, is really all about accuracy, and you want to be dead accurate with where you're shooting. So
Exactly. All right. We will catch that, the rest of what they have to say on Monday. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and have an awesome weekend.
follow us at Playmakers KU.